Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Well, you may have thought I've stumbled across a rather nicely dressed, suave looking police officer, but I haven't. We've come to one of the entrances into the Ayia Napa Harbour area. That's an area of fun and games, and we're going to go and storm it in a second. But before we do, I'm going to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Miss Ayia Napa.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again.
And again. Now, you may have noticed some of the avid watchers, like Mr. Jeff from all the way up in sunny Sunderland. I've had a new hat. Wow. You might question, why has Mr. Paul bought another new hat so soon? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Miss Ayia Napa, who is wearing my previous hat, has burnt it.
And I don't mind to wear it.
And you don't mind to wear it. So she's ruined my brand new hat. So I forced her to put her hand in her pocket and buy me a new hat. And she said to me, you can have whatever hat you want. So guess what? I ended up with a Tommy Hilfiger one, but it only cost us €60. Wasn't a lot of money. Jump change. Here comes the hat trying on. You've already got a hat.
I know.
Ayia Napa.
I know.
With a slight burn mark.
Doesn't matter.
Now, on that note, you may have noticed we have a bit of a saying on this channel. That sky is blue. That sea is blue. I'm dressed head to toe in blue. Guess what? She is dressed head to toe in blue. Even her up and down underwear is blue. All that's actually missing is
you.
So?
Get yourself on a big boat or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Cyprus is simply waiting for...
Absolutely spectacular. Where are we? Well, we're in the Ayia Napa Harbour area. There's restaurants, there's bars, there's shops, there's people absolutely everywhere. It's been raining, so there's a bit of dampness in the ground. But now, we are in one of the most famous places in the world, the Queen Vic pub. You might even think we're in EastEnders, but we're not. We're in downtown Ayia Napa, and it's been piddling down, but it's absolutely beautiful. We're going to take you on a walk, and you're going to have a great time indeed. We're going to show you some of the restaurants, some of the bars, and some of the sprinkles of rain that we've got. But we're in paradise. Ayia Napa, to be precise. Ayia Napa.
And the rain is still trying to come back. Wow, it was hilarious for me. I've never seen such a big rain in my life before in Cyprus.
Yeah, we did have torrential rain. If you've missed that video, go back 2 or 3 and you're going to find us driving from Potoras down to the beautiful place called Ayia Napa, and, well, shall we say, it was a little bit wet indeed. Potoras was pretty much underwater. Just over there you've got a nice little Luna Park on the harbour, souvenir shops, restaurants and bars. That's the Queen Vic. Ayia Napa is off again, and she's looking at hats. Ayia Napa, you've already got a new hat on your head, and it matches your outfit.
You know, I was trying to, but it's very... It's done cheaply, sorry.
It's very cheaply done.
This one, when I will be having our own...
Pop that on your head. There we go. That's Miss Ayia Napa, Sailor Sue. Absolutely spectacular. She looks absolutely beautiful. In fact, there's only one greater view than that, and of course that is the view from the rear end. And there we go. That's the rear end of Ayia Napa. It literally doesn't get any better than that. And as you may have noticed, well, she's on the beer today. We've got a can of Germania or Germania, whatever it is, lager. That's what she fancied today. Get me a can of beer. But I've got my normal little tipple, that beautiful can of Coke. But those are nice hats, aren't they? If you're coming down to have a holiday, you're looking for a special hat for the littlies, it could be that one, it could be that one. Very festive and very colourful indeed. Some very nice hats around. I always wear blue ones. That's a nice hat over there. Ooh, that's a nice hat, Ayia. Look at that one there. I was fancying that one. You see that one?
Which one?
That one there.
Ooh.
Very ornate and quite fancy. I thought it looked quite nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Me and my big mouth.
Let me try.
Let me try. There's a big mirror on the wall over there, Gracevia.
I think my head is not big enough.
I think your head is not big enough yet.
But this one is not too bad.
It's not
But
too
I'm
bad.
afraid. No, I'm not afraid. I'm happy that I've got many heads, so I don't need one more. Otherwise, I
Wow.
wouldn't know where are they all. This one has to go, and this one has to come.
Lovely. Straighten it up, Gracevia the Booth. She looks absolutely spectacular in a hat. If you think so, drop it in the comments. If you think not, drop it in the comments. But I think Gracevia the Booth always looks good in a hat. She has a huge array of hats from, should we say, tomboyish looking hats to Gracevia the Booth looking hats. I think you understand what I'm saying. And she takes my breath away. And hopefully you come back to the channel because she is a star amongst stars. She has a personality among a personality. She reminds me of one of our superstars in the Ayia Napa Harbour. His name is Mr. Henry. Ooh, la 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 la. As I say, he's got a personality within a personality. And the only other person I know like that is Gracevia the Booth. The most beautiful woman in the world. And I say, today, she's on a lager drinking quest. In this shop, you've got another array of gifts, catapults, Cyprus bags, even if you want a machine gun. There we go. There you go, Ben, from Bull the Bankrupt. If you're looking for that gun on your trip, when you come to Cyprus, this could be the place for you to come. More and more hats. There we are. Well, you shouldn't wear that one because that's the Playboy rabbit.
So?
In fact, I might have a in the Playboy mansion tonight.
I'm sorry.
There we are.
Why not?
Now, there's some plaques that you can buy, £5.99 a pop, 2 for €11. Lots of little meaningful messages as we go down. Some great ideas for gifts to take back to those friends and family and special people that are back in your home country. We understand that a lot of people are watching us from the UK, but we do have people in Antwerp. Mr. Phil, Miss Whiskey, big hello to you, that's for sure. Gracevia the Booth is back with the hat trying exercises. Is that the Playboy hat, is it? Again? Yes, it is. We'll get you back to the Playboy mansion later. We'll see if we can do you on a full page spread, that's for sure.
No, you don't know what I realized, by the way. Some of the hats, like this hat, has got this arch, or how you say it, I don't know, but I'm showing
Different
it to
peak,
you.
correct,
yes.
yeah.
Whereas
That one looks better.
This one is straight.
I agree.
This one looks better.
Yeah, I agree. When it comes to wearing a baseball cap, that's the thing. There are a few things involved in it. Some people understand that, some people don't. You can wear some baseball caps and feel at home with them, and others and not feel at home with them. This is my preferred style, and I always like them in blue. Now, we're going to wait outside the shop for a long time because Gracevia the Booth is in there, and there's a lot of hats and a lot of things that she's going to monkey about with. Here she is.
I'm afraid, but you have to buy it.
Sorry? No, you're the person that buys the hats.
Wow, this one is only €4.
Only €4.
95
I've got away very lightly. Take that, Gracevia the Booth. There we are. Be quick and bring me my change. I tell you, you can never get out of a shop without buying that girl something. Jeremy, Simon, I don't mean to scare the boys, but to be honest, she's going to scare the living daylights out of you too, that's for sure. Second Cup coffee shop, we might pop in there in a little bit later. That's the Dolphin Cafeteria. Back to the Luna Park, and as we come round, that is the Lucky House. We might pop in there a bit later. That's the souvenir shop where Gracevia the Booth is spending some more of my money. Hopefully we'll get past that place there, which is the boutique. She hasn't seen that one yet, so perhaps my wallet's in for a bit of battering. For the souvenir shop, and then just over yonder is the Fish House restaurant. There's a very nice little church over there, and you may have noticed in the background there is something that's going to take your breath away, so please stick with us for a few more minutes because we are going to get to see the blue Mediterranean Sea as it licks and kisses the downtown Ayia Napa coastline. Gracevia the Booth.
I bought it.
No, I bought it.
I bought it, but I think it's wonderful. I never had a white baseball.
Well, you did, but you lost it when you were jet skiing.
That's why I wanted to buy. I now understand why did I want to
Give
buy
me
it.
my
And the
change.
lady said,
Give
"This
me
is
my
your,"
change.
you know. The lady
Give
said,
me my
"This is
change.
a."
Give
You know
me
what I've
my
just done?
change. What have you
The
just done?
effort that you've done to choose it,
Yeah.
and this and that, and she said, "This is yours."
Wow. There we are. I've done well. Right, stick with this because I'm trying to hold the can of Coke, get my change back, and hold the camera. Look at that for a nice little restaurant. Gracevia LaBouffe's hands are full, so give me that hat, Gracevia. It is mine, and I'll stick it down the back of my pants because I always try to keep a spare hat there. There we are. And we're going to waltz down to the harbour area. We know it's the harbour area because one, it said harbour at the entrance, and now it says the harbour pub, long bar and restaurant.
Be
Yes,
careful
Gracevia?
on this hill, on this rocky. Well, it's nicely done pavement.
Well, it's a bit of work of art. Again, if you look around Ayia Napa, there's an awful lot of art gone on. Have a look at that. That's at the pinnacle of the harbour area. And as I look over here, there's some rather nice statues. So there's lots of things that people miss when they come to Ayia Napa. They see it as a fun capital, a place to drink and to dance, which of course it is. But there's the other side to it as well. There's some great restaurants, there's some great works of art that have been provided for you to feast your eyes on and to digest as you wander around the beautiful area of the harbour area of Ayia Napa. Then there's the final one just over there. So stick with us. We're now going to take you down into the harbour and have a look at some of the boats, have a look at the blue Mediterranean Sea. If we're very, very lucky, we'll get to see the rear end of watching Gracevia LaBouffe. And it's a bit windy today, so you never know. She might get to reenact the Marilyn Monroe feature.
Woohoo!
We're looking forward to that one, that's for sure. I bet you are, Dave Jono. Right, here we go. More sculptures, more statues. Beautiful, beautiful looking harbour on a beautiful day. Nice breeze, rain clouds are with us. But that adds to the beauty, doesn't it? Beautiful, absolutely spectacular view. Have a look at that. Let's walk along this wooden platform and admire.
Everywhere where you look in this town is all the rear ends. What's going on here? Probably they heard that Mr. Paul is coming.
Well, they understand that it's a town designed for rear ends, and there is a rather nice looking rear end. It doesn't get much better than that, unless of course you happen to have a LaBouffe.
To be honest, these areas around are so wonderful. Our people and the places are so nice and friendly. And I would like to say that I totally enjoy the views around this unknown place for me. But I hope we will be coming again and again to greet you from this wonderful place again and again. And I would like to tell you that we will be loving you again and again, like we are loving you again and again. And thank you again and again for watching. And many kisses.
I think she's got a bit of an affinity with the word again and again. But don't forget to come back to us again and again. I'm going to leave you with the great view out into the abyss. And it's the beautiful view across the Ayia Napa Harbour. If you come back in the next video, well, you're going to find us walking around along the coastal path of the Ayia Napa Harbour. Have a look at that.
I think I was going to try to... This is what I was going to say.
There we are. Thanks for watching.